Hey everyone, this is Judy with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. As you can see, this week I'm going to be planning in my dashboard planner. This is the one I use for social media for the week of July 11th through the 17th. And so let's get my theme tracker sheet out. So the theme I'm going with, you see the little D there for dashboard. All things planner, and this is brought to us by the Canadian Happy Planning group on Facebook. Their hashtag is MabbyHPFB group, so that doesn't change. It's not date specific. So let's get started. This one was totally an easy choice for me, total no-brainer. Those of you that have followed me for a while know I love Planners Anonymous, and they have done at least 2 kits that were about planning specifically. So this one is the second one, the more recent one. This one's called Planner Love. They did one, let's see, at least a year ago. It was called Planner Babe, and I don't think I have the actual full kit, but I do have the weekly sticker kit for this one. So it was at least a year ago, maybe further. But as you can see, those florals, I believe they are peonies. They're pretty similar. This one's got pinks and peaches and a little bit of green. This one's a lot more pink, not so much peach, and some green. And then even further back, they had a boxed kit a long time ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, at in Michael's, that still had those. This one was about loving yourself, wellness, and like Note to Self. This one was called Note to Self. But see, again, we're in that same color scheme. We've got the pinks and the peonies with little hints of green. So I just, there's so much stuff here that I can use and just kind of mix and match and bring together. So, but the thing that I really wanted to use, the very first page of the sticker book. So those of you that haven't watched any of my unboxings, check out my unboxing playlist. There are lots of Planners Anonymous unboxings. They switched to a sticker kit relatively recently, and I don't know that I've really used a whole lot off the very first page, but this scene with the mild liners and the planner and the cell phone with the, you know, the IMs and stuff, this caught my eye, and I thought, I just want to keep this whole entire scene somewhat intact. So how could I fit this on my page? Not to replace the whole thing with scrapbook paper, but like if I just took the whole entire thing off and put it here, excellent. But what do I do about this edge? I don't like the way it just cuts off. So then I pulled the washi tape for this kit. This is what it looks like, and it's pretty awesome. It's the same basic scene right there. It looks a little bit different, but I was like, can I line this up here somehow? And I just didn't like the way that was coming together. So then I started looking through these other kits that could tie together for something I could use. And this die cut caught my eye. This giant, you guys know I always put a coffee cup on here because like must have coffee for energy to wake you up and get you going. And I was like, that coffee die cut right here, like to cover up where the edge of this cuts off, I think that could be perfect. So this one is Note to Self, but again, it's the same kind of the peonies and stuff. So there, I can show you the rest of the die cuts that are in there, but I was like, that could go, as long as I line this edge up right where that edge and cuts off and then just punch it, I think, oh my gosh, that could work really fine like that. So let's do it. So first thing I want to do, I'm not really sure exactly how much of the words and stuff I'm going to cover up. So I want to start by whiting out the stuff. That focus on's probably going to be completely covered up. Calls and emails is not. It's going to be a partial, but I have a trick for that. Noted. And then I'm going to just go ahead and white out errands and get it done because, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I don't need errands, so I need to replace that regardless. And if I replace one, I need to replace the other or they won't match. So what I've done is pulled a super skinny washi. And I love to run this is like the same width as whiteout. So if there's a spot, if I look at where this page is going to fall, if I put it right in the corner, these pens are going to come to here, but they're going to come up too high. So I don't think I'm going to cut them all. I'm going to use them all, because I don't want to cover up a bunch of those bullet points, although I could, and just use a box, you know what I mean? Incidentally, in the book here, this is not cut out, but it is printed, and the reason it's not cut out is due to manufacturing limitations, but Sammy specifically put the design all the way to the edge so that you could kiss cut it yourself. So I'm just kind of freehanding, because it's white on white, down to here. And we'll grab all of this. So not all of this is cut out. I'm going to go ahead and grab this edge so that I can get all of it. And then we'll go ahead and get this edge piece too, because we're going to use this entire graphic. There we go. Okay, so I just cut lightly to cut through the sticker, but not the backing paper. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. You'll see here when I pull it off the page, it's actually a bunch of little pieces. And I think I need to go ahead and cut this corner just a little bit, just for ease of pulling it off the page. So I'm going to speed this up while I place part of this, because as you'll see, I'm going to have to place the stickers together, put them, but you can do it. You can absolutely do it. So I'm just going to put this right here along the edge and grab my tweezers. And then once I get going on this, I'll speed it up. So I just want to line this right up into the corner. So there, I'm only unfortunately going to cover partially that. Just line this up right along the edge. There we go, there. So before I stick that down all the way, I want to go ahead and put a hunk of washi under there, covering up the whiteout. And I was sloppy on my whiteout. It's a little bit wide, but that's okay. I can scrape the extra off. So if you're using especially the tape, it scrapes right off. See, I'm just using my little sticker lifting palette knife. And that way I only have the amount that'll be under the washi tape. So I'm just going to bury the end of this washi tape underneath the sticker. This washi tape actually is from a different kit, but I like it better. All right, and we'll just do a little bit of a messy rip for right now. Same thing up here. I'm actually going to leave the washi tape lay because, okay, so here's my problem. I don't want to cover these all up. Maybe the bottom one, so I can cut it like right there, but I'm not sure yet what I'm doing. So I'm going to wait. Okay, I'm going to speed this up while I put the rest of this scene on. Just piecing it together. So these are little tape flags and different things, but since they're part of a scene, I want to keep it all together. I want to keep the scene intact. And if you're careful when you line it up, you won't even be able to tell that the cut lines are there, just like on the sticker page. And I do have a link in the description box of most of my videos for 10% off your first month's subscription to Planners Anonymous, and then I get some loyalty points if you use that link. So there we go. Okay, so far so good. So there's my little scene. So now this was before, this die cut is from before the, oh my gosh, come off of there. This was before the backs were sticky. Yeah, so I need to put tape runner on this before it runs away from me. And so I think I'm just going to overlap the very, very edge of the scene, bring it to the edge of the page, and go ahead and let it be, I'll have to punch it. But I think that kind of ties off that loose edge pretty well. So let's go ahead and do that piece of it. Okay, I'm going to grab my Crop-A-Dile single hole punch. I gotta be careful because I still have this washi tape attached. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go ahead and run it all the way across the page, because I can take it off, but if I rip it short and then I decide I want to go all the way across, it's gonna be harder to connect it back up. So we'll just run it all the way across for now, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. The only thing I knew for sure was that I was doing this. So what I was thinking I could do potentially was replace these two, like move the two boxes. So do decoration up here and leave this and do my two boxes. Since things here are kind of helter-skelter, I could do a box maybe like this. I don't know. So, but I did pull the Mojo Jojo Plans boxes. Because I thought these two shades of pink would go, and what I could do is use these, you know, use one like here and one here, or here and here. I don't know yet. I actually think I might, now that I have some color on the page, I think I need to think about it. So, but okay, so let's let that percolate in the back of my head for a little bit. And let's come over here and do a couple of the other things that I definitely know I want to do. So I pulled the little bullet points that I made myself for over here because I thought I could use peachy or pinky. And then I just got in the mail, I got the washi version of the blush overlay tape. So I have these in overlay tape form, and now I have them in washi tape form. And so I thought all four of these went really well. So I'm just going to rotate through these over here. And I think I want to use, do I want to use pink or peach? I was thinking peach, but now I'm thinking pink. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up while I do that. Just put overlay tapes on each of the days of the week over here, and some bullet points. I'm just using my regular tweezers. I don't have a video on how I made these. I do have some videos, if you go to my DIY playlist, of using Canva to create both functional and decorative stickers on both white sticker paper and clear matte sticker paper. And so these are just on white, full sheet white paper, sticker paper. I'm using Canva, and you just do a box and then put your 6 circles on there. And then when you cut them, you'll be all set. So that's how I did these. So just check out, if you want to learn more, Canva has a free and a paid level. I just have the free level, but you can do a lot with it. So I think I want to go ahead and use a strip of this washi tape across here, and then I'm going to use a box over top of it for whatever I end up doing, however I end up putting YouTube videos on there. So like that, and that brings a little bit over to this side. And then if I use these boxes over here, I can match to that. So, and then I think I might want to go ahead and put a little bit over here. What I could do is tuck it under the coffee cup and just bring it all the way across. Let's do that, just for continuity. All right, I'm running out of things to do before I need to make a decision. So I'm thinking, I don't think I want to replace these boxes. They're there. I replace them almost all the time. I don't need to replace them. And as far as these little circles go, I've done this a few times recently where I've had a box, like I think I just did it last week. I'm going to cut this white part off, and that gives me that one. So what I've done before is just bring my to-do list around. I just draw it by hand with a little stencil. And so I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to grab my round stencil and just go ahead and keep the to-do list going, but jog it over a little bit. So let's grab a super fine black pen so that I kind of match that printing on the page as closely as possible. And I'm just gonna, let's see, what's the spacing? They're a little bit closer together. So I'm just gonna run this right along that strip of that sticker. It's okay if they're bumped over a little bit. And I think I'll just keep keep the spacing the same as the stencil. It's okay if I lose a line there. That looks okay. It's a little bit different, but I think it looks okay. I mean, if I want to try to make it match a little closer, I can go ahead and draw over the ones that are already there. And that way they'll look a little very similar. There. That looks pretty similar. And once I get check marks and stuff on there, you're not even going to know. I mean, it's just going to look seamless. Okay, so now I need to decide what I'm going to do here. So let's just see what's in the book, anything I want to use, anything that I can adapt and make work for me. This, so I know I almost always put a coffee cup up here, but I have a really big coffee cup right there. And I'm just noticing this right here is basically a coffee cup, but it's got pens and planner stuff in it. So let's switch it up just a little bit and put that there instead of an actual cup of coffee. That's cute. I like that. Okay. Now I could use something like this over these. There's minis. We got to come back and get some of those. I have already stolen some of the to-do lists out of here, so I could have used this over here, but I like the coffee cup. I think that works well. Here we go. What do these say? Tear that paper, keep growing, think about it, loving me for me, writing autobiography, one pen at a time. I like think about it. That could be like my themes. And then I could do keep growing for like my YouTube videos, because that's kind of the point. So this is actually meant to be a strip sticker, but I think I want to go ahead and cut them into individual boxes. So keep growing is going to be for filming. And then think about it is going to be for themes, because I usually have to look at my theme tracker page and kind of think, okay, if I use this one for this one and that one for that one. So I think that fits. To me, that makes sense. So let's put keep growing here as my YouTube videos. And I am going to go ahead and let it just cover up that first bullet point. That's fine. So that's going to be my filming. Since it's middle of the month, I don't have as much to do. And then same thing with this one. If I bring it down just a little bit, it covers that first bullet point. There. Now I do have just a tiny bit of whiteout showing, but I think I can scrape it off. It's just where I didn't end exactly right. Yeah. Okay. So then last but not least, is there one of these I can put here for YouTube videos? I think I just like loving me for me. I mean, I know what goes there. I just want to keep that same like style going. So we're going to put that one here and skip the YouTube video sticker. There we go. So it's at a little bit different height, but that doesn't bother me. Okay, so far so good. So let's pick a couple minis to put in the corners of my boxes. I love doing that, and maybe down here. So let's go to the minis page. All right. So I kind of like, I could put a mini peeking out on this one since there's a line there. Let's do that. I am going to go ahead and cut that little white edge off. Like she's checking on the progress of the work that needs to get done. There we go. And then is there, she's planning. I like that. My gosh, I need my glasses. She looks like she's got a cell phone around her neck. Yeah, let's use her. Oh wait, is that the same one? She can't be in two places at once. She's got her planner. Let's grab her. She's got her planner. Okay, so that'll be my themes. And then I need habit trackers. So I was looking at these, like how can I fit my habit trackers into the scene like I've done before? And I just really couldn't figure out a way to make it work. I wanted a mini down here. I like her sitting there relaxing, reading a book, like at the very, very, very end of the week. That's when you would be like, okay, I got everything done. I can relax now. So let's put her there. Anything I can do to bring stylistically the same stuff across to both sides. So we could look for stuff to put on some of these boxes too. Like, I feel like this one has that one. But bows and, oh, here we go, like mild liners and that kind of stuff. Can we throw some of those on here? A push pin, a stamp. Let's just see. Let's bring some deco across. There's a camera. I want the push pin. I have one there. We can put, let's just put a heart on this one. And I'm going to zigzag back and forth too. Let's put this little like Happy Mail package on this one. All right, and then here's a little laptop. Here's some Happy Mail, like a little envelope. Let's put that one over here. Although with her right there, I don't know if that one needs one. So let's put this one on there like that. Yeah, there. Okay, so that brought a little more decoration over to this side. Okay, I need habit trackers, and I know I use the habit trackers out of this book. But I noticed there were habit trackers on these, the note to self ones. These. So, and they kind of match that pink. So I could do like green, pink, green. There's not a lot of green, so I could do pink, green, pink. Let's do that. Because I can't really, they're not the right size to integrate onto that planner. I can't really fit 3. So I just want to do, where do I want to put them? So I'm glad I brought that washi tape all the way across. Okay, so I know I need to fit 3 of these habit trackers on here. Let's see what else, like quote, deco, what else we got here that can fit. And then we'll arrange everything based on all of that. One of a kind. Purpose fuels passion. That's a good one. I almost feel like I need a quote right there. How about enjoy every moment? Dreams. Ooh, how about dreams grow here? I like this one. Let's put dreams grow here right there on the planner. That's cute. And then I don't want to lose my habit trackers. Those are the same. That's cute. I could have used that one up there too. So many choices. Okay, what did I decide? I decided purpose fuels passion. So here's what I'm thinking. I've got gold foil here, a big hunk of it. So, and then since this one's got it all the way around the outside edge, maybe this one comes over here and then I just put my habit trackers. Let's do that. So that all the gold foil isn't all stacked in one spot. And then none of this stuff is straight, so let's kind of put this one at a little bit of an angle. Okay. All right, habit trackers. So I'm thinking, I got my discs there, so I kind of want to, it's hard to write. So maybe I go, I'm just still torn. Do I want green, pink, green? 2 greens and 1 pink, or 2 pinks and 1 green? I kind of think I want green because I've got that big stripe of washi tape right there. So I can go 1, 2, 3. Although my space kind of goes that way. So maybe I do 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. That fills the space pretty well. I think it looks pretty good. I don't think it needs anything else at all. So I can use a green, I'll use green and pink pens together, and that'll really just add another dimension, even another dimension to the layout by the end of the week. So let's put it in my planner. Yeah, see here I did my my bullet points, I used this box last week and it had this decoration printed on it. And so I just brought my bullet points kind of around. And so we just did the same thing, and I think it looks fine. So there we go. There is my, what was the theme exactly? All things planner theme in my social media, which is my planning planner. So there we go. I hope you like this video. I hope it encourages you to check out those themes and let one speak to you and just run with it. All the stickers will work together if you choose them correctly. So if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.